Alright guys, welcome to my channel. So my name is Opal Valentine. This is my very first video, so I'm super excited to finally be posting. I've been talking about doing a fitness journey video for a while now, so to finally be doing that, putting that out there, makes me feel really great. So I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible. So I set up 5 steps for us to kind of go through to talk about my fitness journey and how I got to where I am now, basically. So I'm going to grab my journal. Like this video and comment below if you have any comments, questions, anything I should make a video about in the future. Just whatever you're thinking, share it with me down there. I'm new to the YouTube community, so it's awesome to always, grow, meet new people and get feedback. So in this video, I'm going to go over my fitness journey with you guys, basically how I went from point A to point B. So to give you a little background, I was about 195 pounds ending my senior year of high school. So I wasn't really happy with my body. I didn't really feel super confident. I didn't wear 2-piece bathing suits. If I did, I had on like a bunch of other things over it. I just wasn't comfortable, and I always wanted to feel comfortable in my own skin, be proud of my body. I've tried every get fit fast thing you could possibly try. I've tried meal replacement shakes. I've tried weird crash diets like the water diet, or only eating fruit, or juicing, anything like that. I've basically tried it. I even went through a phase where I was not eating at all, and honestly none of those helped me get to the point where I am now. I mean, I feel like we all know what we have to do, but I feel like the strategy to get to that point is what some people need help on, or what I needed help on. So after trying a million things, I finally realized that I had to kind of break things down. So I got 5 steps that I feel like helped me to get to where I am. So we're going to start those 5 steps right now. You need to decide this is something that you want to do. Decide that this is a journey that you're ready to take, and also think about your purpose. I try not to do anything without a purpose, so I feel like taking some time to kind of figure out why you want to change, why you feel like you need this change in your life is super important, especially days where you don't want to go to the gym, or you really rather go eat out with your friends, or really make this unhealthy decision, but your purpose kind of brings you back, helps you stay disciplined. So purpose, decide what that is, what's going to drive you forward. That's step 1. Step 2 is going to be awareness. So for this step, you're going to need a journal. So I say grab a journal, get a really cute one if that helps you open it more, whatever works for you. So any journal, any notebook, composition notebook, whatever you want to grab here. I used my journal to kind of figure out who I am. So I went 2 weeks just documenting everything, not changing anything. I wrote how often I slept, like how many hours I slept that night. I wrote down what I ate, what I drank. Basically everything I had put in my body or done to my body in those 2 weeks, I wrote it down. So after those 2 weeks, I was kind of able to study over those, kind of think about what I had been doing, what was working, what was not working. And once I did that, I was able to move on to jump right into step 3. So step 3 is where we tackle one bad habit at a time. So what I mean by that is setting your goals. So basically step 3 is just a goal setting. So you spent step 2 kind of figuring out who you are, figuring out what works, what doesn't work. So now here in step 3 is where you kind of set those goals, where I usually did 1 month at a time. That was easier for me. I figured out, like, when I try to combine all my bad habits and correct them all at once, I kind of don't keep up with that. I don't feel like I really stay disciplined when I try to quit everything cold turkey. So 1 bad habit at a time, make a list, game plan, and then we're moving on to step 4. So step 4 is where we're going to execute. So step 4 is where I started my 30-day challenges. So basically, each month I had something else to work on. So my first month, I started off with my water intake. So I knew I wasn't drinking as much water as I should, just because I'm a college student. I feel like when you're in the cafe or you're out with your friends, you don't want to order water. So I felt like my water intake was super low. I wasn't drinking nearly enough. So I started with that. So 30 days of just trying to stay on that, pick up on that. And I even invested in some really cool water bottles if you're into that, if that helps you, if that motivates you. I also tried like fruit waters for a while, just anything to kind of make water a little bit more appealing than, you know, a sugary juice or anything like that. So after I tackled my water intake, I went into my gym routine. So I wasn't a consistent gym goer. I would go maybe once or twice. I'd be sore, then I'd skip like 3 weeks, and then I'd go back. It was just never a consistent, like, everyday thing that I did. So I started off going 3 days a week. I worked on that for about a month, and after a month of going 3 days a week, I knocked it up to 4 days. And then finally, I'm here at 5, where I go 5 days a week now, and that's kind of a habit. When I skip the gym, usually I don't feel like right. I just feel like something's off that day. I'm a little more tired, and it's just really some me time. I don't know, I don't feel like I get that a lot during the day, going from work to class, and the gym is kind of my happy place. So hopefully the gym is your happy place as well. Hopefully you find some type of fun while you're also working hard for those goals. After I worked on my gym routine, we're still here in step 4. Working on my gym routine, the next thing I decided to tackle was my habit of eating late. So sometimes I get home late, sometimes I'm cooking dinner late, and sometimes I'm just being lazy until it's 11:30, and I was just snacking late at night. I felt like that was a habit that I really needed to break. So that was the next thing I worked on for 30 days. But basically taking it one step at a time. So not overwhelming yourself, making this your own journey. Rather it takes you 6 months, a year, 2 years, but I feel like you don't have to rush it. And it also taught me to kind of love myself at the same time. And I feel like I built a great work ethic throughout this whole journey. So I say enjoy the journey more than the destination. Does that make sense? And my 5th and final point here for you guys, or step, would be to be understanding with yourself and to also be disciplined. So remember that this is a change. You're breaking a habit that you have. So you have to be patient, understanding with yourself. If you fall off from the gym, remember to pick yourself up. Start all over. Not giving up when you crash. I mean, that's something that I feel like happens to the best of us. So really being patient with yourself as well, but also being disciplined. Remember that this is something you have to hold yourself accountable for, and that if you really want results, you're really going to have to work for them. This isn't something like someone else can help you with, unless you're interested in like a trainer or yeah. So I want to thank you guys for tuning into my video today. This is my first fitness video, my first video on my official channel. So like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you guys back here real soon. Thanks.